and everything is messed up there. So that's like living dormant. If this is what I have to live for, then I'm going to take a chance to get more. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens to me. My advice is just do things that are true to you. Most things that I'm involved with are extension of being creative. Rockaway is a clothing company. It's part of who you are, and hip hop is your attitude and what you're trying to express, how you dress. I love sports growing up. I grew up in a household where sports was on 24/7. So these are things that are comfortable for me. These are things that I like. So I would just say get involved in things that you love, and also have a standard for yourself and have some sort of integrity, and try to, find some sort of truth in what you're doing. Yeah, I think just doing things that you believe in, things that you understand. I think that's the best investment. I heard Warren Buffett say that just the other day. And I just innately felt that, just invest in things that you understand. Instincts is really important in business. I think that's really the difference between success and failure, is opportunity. Well, you have to have someone's drive in there as well. You have to put that in there. But, if given opportunity, things would turn out very differently for a lot of people.
Giving everyone genius level talent. What our job is to find that genius level talent, and then to apply it in a way that supports that genius level talent. Quick example is a guy named Earl Manigault, who was said to be way better than Michael Jordan, but he didn't make the lead. He was selling drugs, he got caught up in drugs, his circumstances got in the way. So you have to define your genius level talent. Then you have to believe on it. Then you have to believe in it so hard, because people will put their shit and their insecurities on you. Like when I was young, I went to my uncle and I had my demo tape, my first demo. I was really happy about this shit. I played it for him. I was like wide-eyed. I'm like, it went off. The first thing he didn't even say, keep up the good work. He was like, man, you ain't gonna never be better than LL Cool J. I know he loved me, I forgive him for it, but I think that something must have happened to him when he was trying to pursue his dreams, and it didn't work out for him, so he was putting that on me. So you have to, even people that are close to you and love you, you have to have so much belief in this genius level talent that no matter what anyone says to you, you have to have this focus. So you have to find it.
Yes!
Then you have to believe in it. Then you can't let nobody put their insecurities and shit on you.
Hell yeah!
Then you have to work. I mean, shit. I believe I'm in here right now. Somebody that will change the world. Or maybe 19,000 people that will change the world. Just believe in your genius level talent. I believe in you. You just gotta keep your mind fresh, slate clear, and you gotta stay forever young. Don't let anybody diminish your accomplishments.
I used to write, obsessively. I used to write for hours upon hours and hours. I would just write into this notebook, sideways, crooked, on top, over there. It was just a mess of words. And as I start getting further and further away from that notebook, as I start moving around in the street a bit, I was further removed away from that notebook. So I started these thoughts. I wrote so obsessively that these thoughts would come to me. I would be in the streets and people would be talking to me. I just be like. So I would go into the bodega and I would, buy a quart of water or something, anything, and scribble on a notebook, put it in my pocket until I got back to the notebook and transferred it. But as I got further and further away from that notebook, I had to, I had to store it in my mind. So I started memorizing 4 or 5, songs at a time, So it just became normal to. Terrible live performer in the beginning. My first show, I forgot the lyrics. Just to take all those things, make the extraordinary things ordinary, like that should happen all the time. And that's pretty much my goal. We all aspire, we all have the same emotions. No matter who you are, where you're from, we all have the same emotions. We all want to be successful. We all have the same fears of failure. We all have, this feelings of abandonment, We all, want love. Michael Jackson, had Michael Jackson not released an album when he was, music, when he was 8 years old, would he be who he is? Stevie Wonder had the first #1 record. He was 13 or something like that. Was he too young? Like, it's the discipline as well, the discipline to not get caught up in the moment. Music is like stocks too. There's the hot thing of the moment. There's this hot electro sound, or the hot auto-tune voice, or the hot whatever's new and exciting. And people tend to make emotional decisions based on that. They don't stick with what they know. This is who I am. This is what I do. And then they, jump on this next hot thing, and it's not for you. So for me, just having the discipline and having the confidence that in who I am. Yes, we were forced in the beginning. I wish I could say we were geniuses and said we're going to start our own company. That's not what happened. In the beginning, we went to every single label, and every single label shut their door on us. The genius thing that we did was we didn't give up. We didn't say, because these guys, we use that what do they know approach. We didn't give up at that point. I think that that was the genius thing we did. We started selling our own CDs, and we built our own buzz, and then the record company came back to us. Push. I mean, if you care about it, right? If you don't care about it, just take the money, keep it, and don't say anything to anybody, and just watch everybody just, do whatever. But I think as a person in the forefront, you have the responsibility to leave it better than how you got it. The truth about talent is, first, that it's God-given. When you want to unleash that talent, your mind lets it go. Because it's there. You have to have the belief that when you draw from that well of talent, that it's going to be there. You have to have that belief that when you go into the basket, no one that's on that court can stop you. Some people were born and put here to do certain things. You become a star because you're the biggest target out there. Right? When everyone's on the court, they're coming for you. When the opposing player walks into that arena, they're thinking about upstaging you. You're like a trophy to them. They're thinking, if I'm better than this guy, the spotlight turns on me. So you're a superstar because you're a marked man. Everyone's coming for you. Life is about balance, right? You have to have some type of balance. You have time for work and it's time for play. And if you don't allow these two things to coexist, you have an imbalance of one or the other. I think it was just a God-given talent because, I don't write anything when I'm recording. I don't write lyrics. I just listen to the music and I formulate the song, just off the top of my head. I just go over the lyrics again and again until I have the song, and then I just go in there and I record it. So it's definitely a God-given talent, and it was drive also. It was drive. I mean, it was tough. I mean, we toured the whole Eastern Seaboard because that's where our records would get played. We wasn't national yet, so we would tour all the way up to North Carolina. We just hit that area. Not even Atlanta. We just all the way up to North Carolina. We would tour, just jump in the van and just drive ourselves and just do endless shows. I mean, with 20 people in the building sometimes. Just.